Once upon a time, in a quiet village by the forest, there lived a kind and cheerful girl who always wore a red hooded cloak. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, her mother packed a basket of bread and treats for her to take to her grandmother, who lived deep in the woods. "Stay on the path and don't talk to strangers," her mother warned. As she walked through the forest, Little Red Riding Hood marvelled at the trees, flowers and animals. Suddenly, a wolf appeared. "Good morning, little girl," the wolf said with a sly smile. "Where are you going?" Innocently, she replied, "To my grandmother's house to bring her this basket of food." The wolf's eyes gleamed with a clever plan. "What a lovely idea," he said, and suggested, "Why not pick some flowers for her along the way?" While Little Red Riding Hood stopped to pick flowers, the wolf ran straight to the grandmother's house. He knocked on the door, pretending to be her granddaughter. "Come in, my dear," the grandmother said. The wolf entered, locked her in a cupboard, and disguised himself in her nightgown and cap. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived, she noticed her grandmother looked different. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have," she said. "All the better to see you with, my dear," the wolf replied. "Grandmother, what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with, my dear." "Grandmother, what big teeth you have," she exclaimed. The wolf roared, "All the better to eat you with," and lunged at her. Just as the wolf was about to catch her, a passing woodcutter heard her screams. He rushed into the house and struck the wolf, chasing him away. The woodcutter freed the grandmother, and together they comforted Little Red Riding Hood. From that day on, Little Red Riding Hood promised to always listen to her mother and never talk to strangers again. She and her grandmother lived happily and safely ever after.